So let's get started. You can see I have my block here, and this is just to sit on. It's not necessary. If you can sit with your legs crossed or in a comfortable position without a block, then by all means do so. And go ahead and find your comfortable seated position. And let your hands gently rest on your legs. We're going to start with some seated cow and cat, and this is super gentle. We're not trying to push or force anything since the back is a little bit achy. We want to gently warm it up and get it moving. Yeah? Okay. So on your next inhale, gently lift the chest, and it's okay if the pelvis tilts. And as you exhale, curl the spine, rock back on your sit bones, and allow the head to come forward. Your chin does not have to touch your chest. Inhaling, lifting the heart, arching the spine. And exhale, curl. And your hands can slide on your legs if that's what's happening. No worries there. This is all about your back and your spine. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, curl. Take 2 more rounds on your own breath pattern. When you're finished, we'll meet up in a nice neutral spine. Good. From here, inhale your arms out to your side to a T, and be careful that you're not pressing your rib cage forward. We want to stay stacked right on top of the sit bones. And as you exhale, I'll be your mirror image here. Twist to your right. So the left hand comes to the opposite thigh, the other hand can gently touch the mat behind you. Just a nice gentle twist. And inhale, come through center. You can let the arms lift. This helps to activate your upper back, and then gently twist to the other side. Good, let's take that a few more times. Inhale the arms out to your side to a T, and then exhale to your right. Inhaling, coming through center. Exhale to your left. One last time each side. Nice. Inhale, come back through center. Keep your arms out to your side to a T. And as you exhale, we're going to stretch out the right side of the body. So you're going to tilt over to your left, bring the left hand down to the mat, a good distance away from your hip, and let the elbows soften. The other arm can reach up and over your ear. Inhale, come up through center. Exhale, over to the second side. Soften the elbow if you need to so that the shoulders stay away from the ears. Inhaling up through center. Exhale to the first side. Make sure both sit bones stay connected to whatever you're sitting on. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, side bend. Let's take each side 2 more times. Inhaling up. Exhaling, nice long stretch. Inhaling, coming up. Exhaling and reaching over. Last time each side. Good. On your inhale, come back up through center, and then exhale, let the arms relax down by your sides. So now we're going to get a little bit into the legs, if you will, into Janushirshasana. So you can stay seated where you are, on a block or not. I think I'm going to choose to remove the block, but you feel free to stay on it if you need to. So your left foot is in, your right leg is extended out to your side. Make sure that the knee and toe are pointing upwards so that this leg is in alignment. Both sit bones on the mat. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, give a twist. Now, because we're wider, the sternum will not line up with the thigh, and that's okay. What we're targeting here is the lower back. So from here, start to walk the hands forward until you feel a nice, gentle tug on that low back. And it might not be very far. That's okay. Just breathe into it. We will stay here for probably about 8 to 10 breaths, as this does open the back muscles quite well. and hopefully will relieve some of that achiness in the back. If at any point you feel like you want to go a little bit further, feel free to do so. But remember, we're not here to push it, just here for a nice gentle opening in the back. Stay for one more nice big breath. Now we're going to move into a side bend here without adjusting the height of the torso. So you want to walk your front hand to your center line where the belly button is. Then you're going to rotate the shoulders towards the side edge of your mat. Your other hand can either rest on the shin bone or in front of it for a side Janu Shirshasana. I'm going to bring my left hand to my left thigh and open the chest. Enjoy the morning traffic in my village here in Sri Lanka. And be careful here that you're not leaning forward, because then you won't feel anything in the back. Make sure that you're sitting on your sit bones. And I know that sounds like a funny cue, but if you're forward, you're actually not on your sit bones. You will feel more stretch through the inner thigh and hamstring. Shift it back. Rotate ever so slightly so that your armpit is truly pointing upwards to get a nice stretch through that low back. And be mindful here too of the neck. The neck is connected to the back. It's all part of the spine. So if you drop the head or you crunch, it's going to affect how you feel afterwards. So try to keep it equidistant, yes? If you'd like to intensify this, the top arm can sweep over the ear at any point. If you go up there and it feels like too much, let it come right back down. Got 2 more big breaths here. On your inhale, very slowly and mindfully start to come upright. If the arm was over your ear, just let it slowly come back down. And pay attention to the feels that you're feeling in your back and your sides. Wait till they settle down, until they stop talking to you. And once that's happened, we'll switch the legs to the other side. The right foot comes in, the left leg goes out. And you might have to adjust a little bit your seat to adjust for the legs so that they feel nice and comfortable. Good. Sit up nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, twist towards the straight leg and start to walk the hands down. Now remember, we're looking for lower back here, but nothing too terribly intense. Shoulders are relaxed. Just breathe. One more nice big breath here. And rotating into our side variation. So take that front hand and bring it in front of the belly button. Then open the chest. Now the second hand either rests on the shin bone or in front of it. The right hand can come to the thigh, or if you'd like to, you could sweep it over the ear at any point. And settle back onto your sit bones so you feel that nice stretch through the waistline and the lower back. Again, we'll stay here for a little while. Just let these muscles and the fascia, the connective tissue, start to open. One more nice big breath. And on your inhale, very slowly and mindfully start to come up to vertical, letting the arms rest down on your legs. Wait till your back has nothing else to say. Beautiful. Now, let's come on to our knees. So we're going to do camel pose next. Getting a nice arch in there will help the back. It is a nice stretch for the spine. So we want the knees to be about hip width apart or maybe a little wider. The toes can be relaxed, or if you feel like you want to tuck the toes, that's fine too. I do like to use a block here, and if you want to, you're more than welcome to, putting it on its high level between the ankles and then squeezing the ankles onto that block. Bring the hands behind you, heel of the hands onto the hip bones. Fingertips press the flesh down, because as we go into this back bend, the pelvis is going to want to stick out behind you, but we don't want that booty out. We want the booty underneath us. So make sure that those hands are nice and active. Inhale, lifting up out of the waist, and then exhale, hinge. Hips slide forward, chest lifts upward, shoulders and elbows pull back. Breathe here. Be mindful of the neck. If you need to, drop the chin towards the chest so that you're not straining the neck or the throat. If you'd like to go deeper, by all means, bring your hands to the blocks, or if you have it all the way to the heels, go for it. Keep squeezing those shoulder blades together. Breathe through the upper chest, the upper ribs. Imagine the breath going to your upper back as well, right between those shoulder blades. Good. One more full breath. On your inhale, chin to the chest. If it's not there already, start to walk the hands back up to the hips if they were behind you. And then gently sit on the heels or on your block. And just allow yourself to sit here for a moment. Let the back relax. Again, feel the feels. This is our chance to observe and learn about how our body responds to different poses. Good. Let's take a gentle twist from here to help neutralize that back bend. So inhaling, sit up just a little bit taller, and then exhale, twist to your right. If the head can go back further, then look over the shoulder if that's not comfortable, or you get dizzy from that, it's okay. You can make the rotation of the neck a little more shallow. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, twist to the other side. We'll stay here for a breath or two. Good. On your inhale, come back to a neutral spine. And if you're comfortable sitting here, you can stay here. If you'd like to sit cross-legged again, feel free to do that, but find your comfortable seated position. Good. So we'll get a little bit into the neck area. Now, if you are somebody with vertigo, tread very carefully with this one, or just sit and breathe. I hate to do that for you, but sometimes with vertigo, if the head does go in the wrong position, you may trigger something. So I want you to be as safe as possible for yourself, right? Okay. So sitting up nice and tall, let the shoulders relax here, the arms relax, and gently lower the chin towards your chest. From here, we're going to roll around to your right, again, on your mirror image. So we're going to let the ear kind of lean over the shoulder. So you get a nice stretch through the neck. And we only want to bring it up so that the cheek or the ear is pointing upwards. And you should feel a nice sensation along the edge of your neck. From there, start to lower the chin back down and roll to the other side. Left ear towards the left shoulder. Nice and gentle. If at any point you feel dizzy or this doesn't feel right, then bring the head back to neutral. Let's go each side one more time. So rolling over to the right. And then gently roll it over to the left. Bring it back to center. And then gently lift the head. Good. Now sitting up nice and tall, we're going to just sit and breathe. If you'd rather lay flat in Shavasana, you are more than welcome to do that. Let's bring one hand to the heart and one to the belly. Let your eyes close and let the chin gently lower. It doesn't have to be anything severe. Just to bring your energies and your intention more inward. Let go of the hips, let go of the shoulders, and just breathe. Take a few moments here to check in with how you feel after this practice. How do you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and spiritually? Now take a moment or two for some gratitude. What are you grateful for in this moment? And give yourself a few reasons why. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Avoiding going upside down in your yoga classes? Tired and frustrated of sitting on the sidelines where everyone else gets their yoga fix? If you've lost your zest for yoga because going upside down gets in the way, you're not alone. Avoid common mistakes that are made when staying head over heart to accelerate your transformation. Click the link in the comments to learn more and to get my free guide on how to modify common poses.